The number of supercars and hypercars is growing at a fast clip. That means competition for the most expensive car in the world title is also growing. From the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster to the McLaren P1 to the Aston Martin Valkyrie, expensive, high-ticket rarities are crowding the top of the market. Surprisingly, a most expensive car list is not as easy to make as you might think. The prices for the most expensive cars fluctuate depending on customer build requests, which, among the buyers of the world's most expensive cars, can get rather baroque. For the most expensive cars list, we looked at cars that come from unexpected places. We also looked at cars that celebrities like Gordon Ramsay have been coveting. In the fifth place, Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio. Only 6 of these preposterous Ferraris were ever made. The very expensive Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio was created in homage to the famed son of the founder of Pininfarina the year that he died. It was originally presented as a concept car in 2013. The Sergio grew on Ferrari just enough for them to greenlight a 6-car production run based on the Ferrari 458 Spider. Thanks to an all-carbon fiber frame, the handmade Sergio is a full 330 pounds lighter than the already Wayflake 458. Arranged in a 2-seat configuration, it takes the open-air concept even further. Where the Ferrari 458 Spider has no roof, the Sergio has no roof, no side windows, and windshield. This beauty price: $3 million. In the fourth place, Aston Martin Valkyrie. There is no announced price for the Aston Martin Valkyrie yet. But a reliable source said that if we put $3 million, we'd be about right. This car, until recently known as the Aston Martin Red Bull AMR B001, is a culmination of sorts of Aston Martin's visionary new president, Andy Palmer, who has ushered Aston Martin into a new age of solvency and relevance with a series of killer cars. The Valkyrie is the most killer car of all. Palmer and Red Bull Racing's Adrian Newey and Christian Horner agreed to build the car over a pint at a pub, and that is a true story. Thus the partnership was born between Aston and Red Bull Racing's Newey, the aerodynamicist whose work is largely responsible for Red Bull's multi-year dominance in Formula One. Newey and Aston Martin invented an aerodynamic scheme for the Valkyrie that channels air through the chassis and creates downforce without the help of wings. In the third place, Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. The Veneno Roadster is the most expensive production Lamborghini on the road today. It's actually $500,000 more expensive than the coupe version of the Veneno. That's a lot of cash for a little less roof above your head. How can you explain a cost well north of $3 million? Look at the build of this open-top 2-seater. The monocoque is lifted from the LP700 for Aventador, except this one is made from carbon fiber. If there's room for improvement in a car that costs more than a private jet share, the transmission would be the place. The sprung portion of the Veneno is placed atop a pushrod-actuated suspension. And even though it's driven by a full all-wheel drive system, the total dry weight of this carbon fiber gem is just 3,285 pounds and the price for this car $3.3 million. In the second place, Lykan Hypersport. Built by W Motors, the Lykan Hypersport is legitimately the first Arab supercar. We know this because W Motors is based in Lebanon, but also because the Hypersport is reckoned to be the first car to have headlights with embedded jewels. There are titanium LED blades that have a total of 420 15-karat diamonds. However, according to Lykan, buyers have also selected rubies, diamonds, yellow diamonds, and sapphires. But really, the headlights are made with 240 15-karat diamonds. And that's what makes this one of the most expensive cars in the world. Total price for this car $3.4 million. If you have money and want to surprise your women, this car definitely will be the right one. And finally, in the first place, McLaren P1LM. The McLaren P1LM is the most expensive car in the world in 2017. Go ahead and dispute it, because you can. But first, consider the caveats. McLaren didn't actually build this car. They built the original P1, which was then acquired by Lanzanti Motorsports, which painstakingly rebuilt the P1, transforming a near-perfect supercar into a definitive work of art that will one day be remembered as a crowning achievement of all humanity. The Lanzanti distinguishes itself as in how smart it is. The aerodynamics come to life on track. A modified rear wing and enlarged front split are joined together with dive planes that generate an astounding 40% increase in downforce over the P1 GTR. Do you want a guess price of this car? It's impressive $3.7 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy it, give us a big thumbs up. Want to see more? Click that subscribe button. Let us know what you think in the comments below. See you in the next video.